So
a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin, and in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Now we've gone through this 3 different times. One was like powerful, one was like demonic, and then the other one was like kind of a love story. And the princess seemed a little bit fucky, but from what one of the viewers the other day mentioned, there's like 2 more endings. So we're gonna do it again.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Now, what the hell do I do this time?
Slay her?
Well, I tried doing that before, but I don't want to just go gung-ho with it either.
No, that obviously doesn't work.
Forget it, I'm not doing this.
Serious? No, you have to do it.
No, I don't. I could do more sympathetic. I don't know. I'm gonna figure this one out.
Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
Look, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to her, and if she's as bad as you say she is, then maybe I'll slay her, but I'm not committing to anything until... that's the one I want to say.
To see what happens, but
yeah.
A word of warning.
Oh.
If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out.
Just like women normally.
Then each and every one of us is doomed.
It's funny when I say it. It's sexist.
So sure.
Well...
Go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us.
Okay, I will.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Correct.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Proceed to the cabin. Now, I want to take a different path this time.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare.
Yeah.
The air is stale and musty. The blade is your...
We've heard this one. Do I take the blade?
I would say yes, but then don't use it.
Okay, because I feel like I've done that one before too.
You take the blade from the
table.
It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Right. Now let's go down in the basement. Now I don't know what to fucking say in this one.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place.
This sounds a lot
The
different.
air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Now,
her voice carries up the stairs.
Let's see how she sounds.
Who's there?
Okay. I've heard this one before.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge.
Now, the last time that I did this one, did I drop the knife?
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
I don't know if I dropped the blade or not.
You said she like gnawed her arm off or something.
No, that was the romantic one. Funny enough.
What if you like give her the silent treatment and the narrator? Do you have to say anything?
Just continue down the stairs.
Just don't talk to her.
Just checking in on you.
No, just don't.
Oh, it's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Okay.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand.
I thought I hesitated the one time. I don't know.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Maybe. Yeah, because Jay had me say nuh-uh last time.
And I've heard you, or you said, okay, yeah, you caught me.
I've said that one before too.
I think so.
I think I've tried talking before. Why don't I just step forward? Fuck it.
You step forward. your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
Cold shoulder the entire time?
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Didn't I try and slay the princess last time too? I swear we just went through this.
No. I was about to say, you tried to do it. Just,
because it didn't work out,
no,
obviously.
Just drop the blade. Don't.
What?
Why would you keep it? You don't
Fine.
need it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Where I feel like we did this.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
Sure.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
We've done this one before. I know we have. But I feel like I can change it, maybe. Okay, we've talked enough. Do you know why I'm here to kill you?
Do you?
No.
You're lying.
Fuck.
How does she know that?
Don't think that just because I'm the one in chains, it means you have a right to interrogate me.
I don't like your tone. How long have you been down here? No.
Are you coming out with me?
No, we've done that one already.
I fell asleep.
This is the very first one, though. How would I get you out of here? Yeah.
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't, well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Yeah, we could.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting.
This is new.
She is. I'm sure of it.
Okay, we've talked enough.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
Yeah. Yeah, because I tried slaying the princess last time.
Well, you don't have the knife, do you?
I want to try and get her out of here.
Oh.
No, I don't have the knife. I dropped it. I'm going to keep you locked away down here for a bit. We can get to know each other better. No.
Get her out.
I'm going to get you out of here.
Oh, you have to be kidding. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I don't know.
If you don't
strong.
have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Maybe they did. And if there isn't a key, do you have a better idea besides me cutting you out of here? I'm going to check upstairs. Yeah, I'll check upstairs. Maybe the key is lying around up there somewhere. And if not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free.
I'll be here.
I know you will. Don't
You
threaten
attempt
me.
to make your way out of the basement.
The door slams
at the
shut.
top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Saw that coming.
Is someone else here? Your shouts and pleas are met with silence.
Yeah, I figured
You're
they would
here
be.
to slay the
I was
princess,
about to
and
say,
you
the
won't
narrator
leave until the
obviously
task
locked
is
it.
done.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, we'll go back downstairs.
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
Okay.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
What happens? I'll save the princess this time.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the princess's arm, just above the massive, unyielding chain.
Ow!
You cut into her flesh.
Ow! That blade's not going to be able to cut through that bone.
The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it.
Just, yeah.
Before long, you're able to crack through the
Just
bone.
rip it off, fuck it.
Pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet.
Why not?
She didn't so much as utter a sound.
No.
Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye.
See, this is kind of how the romantic one went a bit. Yeah, almost exactly, actually.
How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Okay.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into the world.
Well,
As the princess approaches
No!
the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that.
Right.
Watch me.
that's some bullshit.
Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Ugh.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect.
Yeah.
Stop it. Stop resisting me. I am trying to get you out of here alive.
Man.
The blade. Move the blade.
I don't wanna.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you?
Yes.
I can see the conflict in your eyes. I'll make this quick.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
Probably.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease. Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck.
Yeah.
This is the end, isn't it?
For now, at least. Hi, Remedy. What's up, dude?
I'm afraid it is. Everything
It
goes
goes dark,
dark.
And you die.
I hope it was worth it.
That's different. Chapter 2, The Prisoner. Okay, so we did get a different ending, but I don't know what the last ending can be.
In the woods. And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Just got back from dinner, out with the family. Nice deal, man. Hope it was good.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
What did you eat? I hope it was good. You're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks.
My tricks?
Yeah.
What on earth are you talking about? We've just met for
Cracker
the
Barrel.
first time.
Okay.
Don't forget what he did to us the last time around.
Voice of the
I
skeptic.
wouldn't trust a word out of his mouth.
It's
There's
me.
got to be a way out of here. For us and for the princess. We
Did-
just have to keep trying.
Did we have the voice of the skeptic already? I forget. It would have been the third time around.
I'm inclined to
Fuck, I
agree.
forget.
If he doesn't remember what happened last time, maybe it's best to keep it that
I know
way.
you've had Paranoid, Hero,
Oh,
the Dark One.
maybe that's who I'm thinking of. Yeah, that might be who I'm thinking of. Had breakfast for dinner, French toast, eggs, and bacon. Breakfast for dinner is legitimately
Please.
top tier.
Breakfast for dinner.
Breakfast for dinner.
Like, please.
Breakfast for dinner. Breakfast for dinner is fucking, is goated as fuck. It's so good.
Goated.
So good. All the breakfast. You have all the breakfast. I'll eat a bean in a second. You have all the breakfast, like, you know, that you would normally get at breakfast. It just, you times it by like 5. And that's breakfast for dinner. It's delicious.
Why do you
Love
times
it.
it by 5?
Because you eat more at dinner than you do at breakfast.
Why?
You just do. Don't you?
No.
Don't you eat more at dinner than you do at breakfast?
Not lately, no.
Well, but normally, like normally everybody does. Everybody eats more at dinner than they do at breakfast. I know you're not supposed to, but that's typically how it goes. Like normally people are having like maybe like a couple waffles and I don't know, some orange juice. But like at dinner you're having like spaghetti and meatballs and French toast. not French toast. Like garlic bread with your spaghetti and meatballs. That's much heavier. You know?
Can't find him nowhere.
You know I can hear you two, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. And as far as trying to help her goes, need I remind you how catastrophically dangerous she is to the world at large?
That taste is awful.
I told you about the stakes of this situation less than a minute ago.
Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all this really did happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything? He's gonna give me some spiel. Let's just go to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe. Did you just say wink out loud? No, I didn't. Wink.
I looked up how they made the beans. They liquefy the actual objective and then use the vapors of the water to flavor the bean. That makes it so much worse. I don't know if they do that.
Why would Dalek lie?
I don't know if they do that because the people who make like extracts of things can literally make anything. They can literally make anything.
Just ignore this clown and focus on the princess.
They need to make an adult version of this.
Like this one isn't?
Like put like semen and like poo. like Malort or whiskey. Good,
I like that your first thing was semen. I want the semen one.
Semen or vanilla ice cream. Dude, come on. Oh, come on.
Gross.
That'd be fun. That'd be fun.
Meat plug beans.
Meat plug beans.
The interior of the cabin is less a cozy woodland
Can you look
retreat
around the cabin?
and more like a dungeon.
Can you move
A
things?
few pathetic
No.
wisps of starlight
It's all
attempt to illuminate the
just
cold,
whatever the dialogue
uninviting
might be.
stone walls and thick
Or the explore
wrought
option.
iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone
Stop
who
that.
enters that
Right.
this is a prison.
Ugh. This is a prison, okay.
The only furniture of note is an iron table bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
And again, the mirror thing. Because he's going to say, no, there's no mirror.
Right.
You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall.
He definitely did not. Does a mirror not count as furniture of note to you? Because it should. There isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
No, there's definitely a mirror.
There's definitely a mirror.
See?
There isn't. I think you know what we have to do.
Walk up to the mirror. Yeah, approach the mirror. Why not?
Walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
I'm so curious as to why they continue to do that. Even after everything.
But it was there a second ago.
Because I know what the mirror is now.
And now it's gone.
What is the mirror?
If he doesn't want us to know
It's
about
like
it must
it's
be
like you walk
important.
into the mirror
We should
and
keep
it's
our
like
eyes peeled.
where you meet
Maybe it'll
like
be back.
the entity that you meet after all the lifetimes of slaying the princess or whatever. Yeah, it's weird. You need to clip your fingernails. Oh, the character. Yeah, my character's kind of gross.
What kind of word do you think?
Do I take the blade?
Well, you took it last time.
Yeah.
I would say no.
Just go down?
I'm afraid I'm going to insist we take the blade.
Oh.
We're in a dangerous situation and I'm not letting us go down there without a weapon. Are you sure? What if she, I don't know, turns it against us? Which I'm bringing up in a purely hypothetical manner.
You're right.
Yes, I'm sure. Turns it against you. She's a prisoner here. She'll only be able to turn it against you if you give it to her. Which you won't be doing because she's an existential threat to the entire world.
So you say.
Okay. I'm trusting you.
Don't I get a say here? What's the big idea?
Normally, yeah, but not about this.
Okay, so I can't take the blade in this one.
Reflex. We take the knife as we go.
Yeah. Or I can't not take the blade in this one.
Wonderful.
Interesting. Okay.
Sweeping the knife from the table.
Interesting.
Proceeding to the basement. Don't worry about it. We have a knife, so what? It's not like we have to use it. No, you don't have to do anything,
Yeah.
but you do well to use it regardless. Moving on.
All right. Let's get this over with. Interesting,
The
though.
door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few
Bro, you still haven't slain the princess yet? I have multiple times, actually, Carl. Thank you for coming in. I've actually slain several princesses. If you must know, many princesses have been slain one way or another by myself and myself alone.
Carl, don't let him talk to you like that. Make him eat a bean.
No, don't make me eat a bean. All right.
Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the
Harsh but
stairs.
controlled. You lady killer, bro. Hey, that's right. I'm a literal lady killer.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
Huh, interesting.
Does she remember us? You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She
Oh.
looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap.
Guess we're not cutting her loose this time. Crap.
Should we be worried about the one around her neck? Why would you be worried about her restraints?
Yeah.
If anything, they'll make your job easier.
I mean, he's got a point, but also, like, I guess I can't get her out this time. Down with the
Maybe.
monarchy.
You notice the empty chain on the wall. Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
Correct, Mr. Skeptic.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury
Why
that
don't you
thing in
have a
my
seat?
heart.
My name's Chris Hand.
Why don't you have a seat? Have a seat right over there. Sit with her? I'm not sure I need to do much of anything. Do you not see how locked up she is? I'm just going to leave her here.
If you do that, the door will lock and something. I don't know.
True. Let me try that.
As if by divine will, just as you finish the thought,
Yeah.
you hear a door slam.
I saw it coming.
I'm afraid you won't be leaving until the task is finished. Doesn't matter how many chains she's in, without your intervention, she'll find a way out eventually.
Yeah, this one is very forced. Like, I don't have much of a choice on these ones.
That's not fair. Unless you deal with her right here, right now, she will remain an existential threat to the entire world. What seems unfair to you is fair for everyone else.
True, but you can't lock it. I mean, obviously she doesn't have the key.
You don't
Who a honkin'?
It clicks like
Who a honkin'? Tori! Hi. Hi, Tori. Hi, Tori. Hi. How you doing? What up? And the honk's coming in. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Huh. So it's not even safe to think. I see how it is.
How surprising. They locked you down here too.
I mean,
sit with her.
sit with her?
You
Okay.
gonna try and slay her?
No. I mean, I've gotten this far without slaying in this case. In this scenario. So I'll sit with her. Why not?
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
I don't know what you're gonna do exactly.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
Sure. Oh, I can sit closer though. I'll do it.
You don't listen.
You do as she asks and sit on the floor,
Well,
still a good distance away from her.
I think that's fair. I mean, what is she gonna do?
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
Hey, let me out of here. Open the door. My intentions? I've been here before. Am I the only one who remembers that? What happened after I died last time? That other chain on the wall, who is that for?
I don't know, but you could always try it on.
No, I'm good. I think I'm not gonna do that one.
Maybe it'll fit.
I don't. Okay.
I hope I don't actually have to say this, but please don't lock yourself in chains. We need you ambulatory if you're going to save the world.
I mean, I would be, just, you know, not... I wouldn't be able to go anywhere. Keep your friends closer, your enemies closer. Right. But I could... Inspect the shackle! It's giving me the option! It seems I don't have much of a choice, I'm sorry. What would you have me do? What happened after I did that? What would you have me do?
Let me borrow that knife.
What are you gonna do, though? You can't do anything.
Don't worry, you'll get it back.
Do I trust her?
That's ominous.
A little bit.
But she seems confident. Whatever it is she has planned, I think she knows what she's doing.
I think so, too. You trust her?
Please, she's just putting on an act to disarm you. That much should be obvious. In case you need to hear a voice of reason, it would obviously be unwise to give away your only weapon.
Here's my thing, is that in all of these scenarios, really, she hasn't been untrustworthy necessarily. Most of the time, it's like, it's of my own doing that she becomes untrustworthy of me.
Right.
Like, every single time that, you know, it's not very often that I don't trust her.
Though if she is,
or I trust her and it backfires.
Whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's good for her is good for us.
True as well.
So, what should we do? I don't know. I'm just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons.
Sure, Mr. Skeptic, as you normally do.
Then let me help you. I'll start with the cons. If you're handing her your weapon, the cons are that she might use it to escape and end the entire
Maybe she'll
world.
just end it herself.
She might use it to kill you.
Welcome in, creepy kitty. Yeah, maybe I will. Well, ad break for non-subscribers, so we'll wait a few minutes. You want me this one to be the next one? Okay.
Next bean's a good one.
That's fine. Next bean's apparently a really good one, so.
Maybe. Watch that be like the only like good one.
I really hope it is. I really, really hope it is. And the community is back. Yay. All right. So
That doesn't sound great. What about the pros?
he's gonna be like, there are no pros.
There are none.
See?
The pros are that we can't trust him, possibly even more than we can't trust her. And whatever she has planned could do something to mess with what he has planned. Or maybe they're both screwing us over in their own ways.
That also could be a thing. You're correct, Mr. Skeptic, on all accounts. Ads mean I won't hear anything, though, and I never got an ad. Are you subscribed? Oh, there's so many questions to ask. Inspect the shackle. I could just give it to her. I'm not giving you a weapon.
Just give her the knife.
I can cut you out of here. I'm not giving you a weapon. If you want to leave, I'm going to be the one with the weapon. Deal with it. Man. I don't know about that. I'm gonna give her the knife.
Good.
I feel like I'm gonna give her the knife.
Slide it over.
Key, does it look like I have a sub badge? No, I don't look at those, honestly.
No, absolutely not. I am not letting you hand your only weapon over to the world-ending princess.
Oh, come on now.
Until you come up with any other idea, like, say, I don't know, doing your job and slaying her, you remain rigidly in place.
He's gifting her knife.
Do you think this will work?
That's not a knife.
Interesting that you're only having us remain in place. It's almost like there are very real limits to your power.
What's up, bitches?
Oh, I bet Scott's in. Just from that sound alone. I bet it's Scott. Yeah, but Scott!
I don't know what you're talking about.
I didn't hear the lie. Yeah, true.
The world ends if we fail, right? Her killing us might not be our only failure state, if you catch my meaning.
Heat from one's bowels. Okay, sure. Another randomized sound? Sure.
Don't buy any unripe bananas yet, because you won't live to eat them yet.
I fucking love that sound.
I don't know where you're going with this. Could you explain? Yes, explain it. Sure. I'm insinuating that we could kill ourselves. Ruin this whole thing. You wouldn't. I'm not afraid of dying. A little. You got your point across. Fine. You slide the blade across the floor.
That's a very heavy sounding blade.
The princess maintains unsettling eye contact as she reaches down to pick it up.
But what's she gonna do though? Also, Allie, I cannot redeem for Bean. Only for audio.
No, it's on there. It's black. It's 250.
It's 250, but is the time up? Actually, I'm gonna check out myself. Oh, see, it worked for me. After I did the Hot Ones Gauntlet, I was doing the Randy Marsh the Hot Ones Gauntlet. What's that? Can someone do something like that? Maybe we should do it on stream.
You
No, let's
to never do a hot challenge again.
not hot in like that sense. Like, I don't want to do ungodly hot things, but some hot things I could still do. Yeah, timer's still on. So okay, so timer's still on, so you have to wait a little bit.
Well, because
get rid of the timer? I can get rid of the timer, that's fine. Hey. So she picks up the blade.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
She pulls up her hair, smiling slightly as she raises the blade to her throat.
I thought that was going to happen.
What is she doing? She doesn't say another word
Ew.
as she cuts into her own neck.
No! Look away if you're uneasy, because I'm gonna watch.
Her eyes stare forward, unblinking, as she saws through skin, veins, cartilage. At last she reaches bone, the blade grinding audibly against her vertebra as it continues to slice its way through her neck.
Gross.
I'll be damned. She's actually doing your job for you. Why would she do that?
Yeah, why would she do that?
So that's her play. Killing herself? She isn't dead yet. Finally, you hear a snap. Her eye twitches.
I think she's dead. I use those that I listed for when I cook at times, and it gives it an herby, earthy flavor. Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad idea. I like that idea. We've definitely had a lot of different, like, weird ideas in mind, and funny enough, like, I've been thinking of a ton of different ones, during this year that I thought would be really cool to do. I'm trying to think of, like, what's the first thing that I'm gonna do? Like, what's the first alcohol I'm gonna drink?
My lord.
Back to when I get to 1,000. I was thinking of getting some of that maple donut whiskey. I really want some of that.
We have a whole fridge full of shit that either needs to be tossed or...
I mean, we'll probably toss it eventually. But yeah, like maple donut whiskey, and like there's like, I don't know, what's his name? The guy who mixes all the Scotty's favorite person, the guy who mixes all the vodkas, Diboja. Yeah, that guy. He mixed like a maple candy with that maple donut whiskey, and he was like, "This is the best thing I've ever had." I think he's Canadian, so that makes sense. But it sounds so fucking good. Like, that is the first thing that I would like love to take a drink of. You need to pop a bottle of bubbly. We have one actually that we were saving for New Year's Eve, and we did not use it. Doka Ryan, that's it. Yeah. I want to send you an alcohol mix myself. Something nice. Some nice moonshine. Sure.
Why did you say it like that?
She said noise.
But why did you say it like that?
I don't know. Why not? Moonshine's always iffy with me. Because I've had good experiences with moonshine, and I've had bad experiences with moonshine. One that I don't know if I want to tell on the stream, because it's very, very bad.
I think you have.
I might have at one point.
There's an uneasy silence. She remains motionless for a long moment, her twitching eye the only movement in the room, until at last it stops in an unsettling half-wink. Her head twists slowly to the side.
Oh, she winked at me. Are you flirting with me?
And her neck opens.
Ew.
The remaining tissue is not enough to hold the weight of her severed head. It stretches and tears until finally it falls to the floor, completely free.
It's impressive that she was able to do
Bounces
that.
a few times before rolling to a stop at your feet.
It's impressive that she was able to do that all the way through.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, what did we do? Can we put it back? Please tell me we can put it back. The princess's eyes stare up at you. Dead. Congratulations. You saved the world.
Yay!
Are you sure she's not winking at us? Obviously not. She is thoroughly deceased.
It's just damn. Yeah, I know. This game has been a clusterfuck of some interesting situations and conclusions.
I hate this. Can we just get out of here now, please?
Take the head as a souvenir. Yes. Take the head as a souvenir.
And the world is saved. Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your reward.
Oh, I forgot I got a reward.
We should take her with us, don't you think?
No.
What? No, you shouldn't do that. Why would you do that?
Yeah, why would you do that?
I can think of lots of reasons. A trophy, proof of our victory. Hell, we could even give her a proper burial. She did save the world, right?
Mm.
You don't need proof, you don't need a trophy, and she doesn't deserve a burial. Just leave. Even after all that, you're still not satisfied, are you? Something is still motivating you to keep things the way you want them.
I mean, a hole's a hole. Take it back.
No! Scotty, no!
Take it back immediately.
Ban yourself for 30 seconds!
What that decapitated mouth do? Ew, stop.
I'm just eager to put this all behind us and give you your reward. Stop reading into things. The danger has passed. You can relax.
You're disgusting.
I'm just keeping myself sharp. I'm not so eager to put my guard down. I am. I'm on team, let's put this all behind us, so can we leave already?
What do I do? Take the princess with us? I think we should.
She comes back to life.
I think we should take the princess with us.
Her head reattaches and she kills you.
Well, yeah, like what's the next life gonna be? I'm so curious, dude. I'm so curious.
Do it.
Take the princess with us. Yeah.
Ugh, fine. You pick up the princess's severed head, its neck stump still oozing bodily fluids.
Ew.
Then make your way back upstairs to the first floor of the cabin.
Hooray.
Did you see that? I could have sworn she moved.
Yeah, she did.
She didn't. She's dead.
Are you sure?
But what if she's not?
You're right.
Are you listening to yourself? Do I need to explain to you why decapitation is lethal? The door to your bountiful reward is right in front of you. All you have to do is open it.
Okay.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom.
Yep.
Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is...
What?
Wait, no, that's not right.
Well played.
Oh, shit.
This is the end of the world, isn't it? I always thought I'd at least have time to explain myself before I had to watch it happen. It's already...
Oh.
Over? Is he gone?
Oh, it's okay. So we're at the
Still
ending.
here. Maybe it wasn't the end of the world after all.
It's his
Maybe it
fault.
was just the end of his.
Yeah.
Thanks for carrying me up here. I had to take it on faith that you would know what to do. I'm glad I was right to trust you. So, this is the outside. Maybe it's just my lack of body, but it's colder than I expected.
Yeah, she's gonna disappear now. Yep. What would have... Oh, so, okay, so what would have happened if we didn't take her head?
Maybe the come for you.
I don't know. But you don't get a chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
This is the end for you, but it's not the end for me. It's going to be okay. Just trust me.
Hey, look!
I'm not gonna-
I'm popular now!
Oh, old man Jay, thank you for the subscription, homie. How you doing, dude? Thank you, 16 months subscribed. I appreciate you, dude. You are a true awesome person. I hope you're doing well.
True Canadian.
A true Canadian or awesome person. Whatever you think is more appropriate.
Scientist.
Man.
Robot.
By the way, he's going to be helping me with my upgrades. So whatever happens, it's his fault.
Well, we have a budget.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a very big budget.
You're unraveled. So that's a different one too.
You've unraveled.
You've unraveled. You find yourself alone and quiet once again. Let's go talk to the lady. She looks different this time. I feel like I say that every time, but I think she looks the same. Well,
There's
no.
a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there.
These are always interesting.
Do you know what we'll find out there?
Is that a rhetorical question? Do you know? Do you want to tell me?
Rhetorical. I am not rhetorical. I have only known these spaces, and I have known flickers of the lives you've brought me. Short and violent and full of passion. But all of those flickers end where the long quiet begins. I'm asking you because I cannot know your mind. Do you know what we'll find out there?
There's trees and stars, and there are people, I think. At least there are supposed to be people.
There is a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last.
God, the hands are making her talk. It's weird. How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
One. Whatever you bring me next will be enough. And then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular. A final multitude.
Okay, so there's just one more that I need to do. But in what, like, what type
She
of...
said whatever you do is good enough.
I know, but I'd kind of like a different choice, and I'm assuming there will be another choice. I'm thinking that there's probably multiple different choices, but there's only one that I'm going to get this next time around.
I think you're overthinking.
I'm not. I don't think I am. Man, this feels like how a writer creates two characters, but have to figure out ways that they interact with fate. Kind of. Do you know what's going to happen when you awaken?
If I did, I would already be awake.
Sure. Fair. You think that anything is real out there? Do you have thoughts on this vessel?
This one is cold and cynical. She has protected herself when others could not. She will make for a clever heart. Do not mourn her. She doesn't need to be protected any longer.
No, that's good. When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one?
No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
He does, I don't know why, but I know this for a fact.
There's no need for you to know what you are going to do before you do it. If you find him, remember that I'll be waiting for you on the other side.
If this is the last time, is there anything you would like me to bring you?
These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread is fully drawn.
If this is the last stage before your completion, then I'm not going back. I'm just going to stay here. That's silly. Do you think that anything is real out there?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something, but nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
How ominous.
Yeah, very ominous. Alright, let's go back then.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
Alright. Everything goes dark and you die.